हेलो दोस्तों, स्वागत है आपका आपके अपने यूट्यूब चैनल बीसी वाली ज्ञान के कुआं में। आज हम लाए हैं आपके लिए यूजीसी नेट हिस्ट्री का जो मास्टर प्रैक्टिस सेट है, जो कि गूगल एआई ने सजेस्ट किया है। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट। विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इंडस वैली सिविलाइजेशन साइट्स provides the earliest archaeological evidence of a plugate field? So that is option C, Kalibangan. Option 2 है दोस्तों, द फेमस ग्रामर टेक्स्ट ऑफ संगम is Tokyopia was authored by option C, Topiar. Option 3 है दोस्तों, which among the following Mauryan official was specifically in charge of collection of revenue? Is option B, Samharta. Question number 4 है दोस्तों, the multilingual Bogasokoi inscription 14th century BC mention which of the following combination of Vedic deities? So इसके अंदर इंद्र, मित्रा, वरुणा, नात्यास, ये चार चीज़ें जो है मेंशन है. In the context of ancient Indian economic history, the term Shreni refers to a guild of merchants or artisans. Question number 6 है दोस्तों, the dynamic dockyard structure proving maritime trade links with Mesopotamia was excavated at which Harappan site? Option D, Lothal. Question number 7, which Buddhist council was held during the reign of King Ashoka at Patliputra presided over by Mogali Tisa? So third council के time. Question number 8, the legal category of land known as Agrahara in the Gupta and post-Gupta period denoted land granted to option C, Brahmanas or religious institutions tax-free. Question number 9, which early dynamic inscription provide clear record of the repair of Sudarshana Lake by a Sukha ruler? That is Junagadh rock inscription of Rudraman. Question number 10, the system of double burying two individuals together has been uncovered from which specific Harappan coastal outpost? That is Lothal. Option B. Which text is considered the earliest canonical composition of Jainism containing doctrine taught by Mahavira? That is option A, 12 Angas. Question number 12, the historical dynamic office of Sadhvi Vigraha during the Gupta administrative era was responsible for option C, foreign affairs, peace and war. Option number 13 दोस्तों, the structural system of local democratic village administration via executive committees was a unique feature of which South Indian empire? The empirical Cholas. Option C. Which philosophical system of ancient India was strongly advocated by Kannada focusing on atomism and physics? Option B, Vaishika. Question number 15, the Chinese traveler Huan visited India and stayed extensive year at Nalanda University during the reign of Harshvardhan. Question number 16, in Vedic political framework, the term Sabha and Samiti represented popular tribal assemblies advising the chief. Question number 17 is also the famous rock at Kailashnath temple at Ellora carved out of a single monolithic rock was constructed by Raja Krishna I Rashtrakuta. Option A. Question number 18, which ancient Indian text provide an explicit political framework detailing espionage, statecraft and the Saptanga theory of state? Option B, Arthashastra of Kautilya. Option number 19, the concept of Dhamma initiated by Ashoka was primarily intended to be a code of social ethics and moral conduct for state harmony. The ancient historical port of Puhar, Kaveri Pattanam, served as primary commercial coastal capital for which early Sangam period? Cholas. Which historical Sultan of Delhi created the structural market control policy fixing the prices of all essential commodities? Option B, Alauddin Khilji. The land revenue system known as Zabt or Dharshala system under Akbar reign was designed and perfected by option C, Raja Todramal. The institutional administrative concept of Nankara system was a prominent structural feature of the Vijayanagar Empire. Option C. Question number 24. Who among the following Sufi saints was famously called Mehboob-e-Ilahi? The beloved of God was Nizamuddin Auliya. Question number 25. The dynamic Turk-e-Jahangani, the corps of 40 nobles, was systematically organized by which Delhi Sultan? That was option B. Iltutmish. Question number 26. Which medieval text written by Ziauddin Barni provides crucial insight into the history of Tughlaq and Khilji dynasties? Option A. Tariq-e-Firozi Shahi. The famous Hundi system during the Mughal and medieval period operated effectively as a option B. Bill of exchange promissory note used in mercantile network. Question number 28. Under the Mughal administrative framework, the provincial officer responsible for maintaining law, order, and criminal justice was Fauzdar. Question number 29. The custom of Sajda, prostration, and Paybas kissing the Sultan feet was introduced in the court ethics by option B. Balban. Who among the following Bhakti saint founded the Valkari sect centered around Vittal worship in Maharashtra? Janesh, Janeshwar. Option A. Question number 31. The administrative institution reforms introducing the dual system of Zat and Sawar within the Mansabdari system was Akbar. Option C. The dynamic agriculture credit loan called Sondhar or Takvi were issued to peasants by which sultan during the times of distress? Option B. Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Question number 33. The architecture complex of Fatehpur Sikri, including the Buland Darwaja, was built to commemorate Akbar's military conquest of Gujarat. Option C. The Italian traveller Niccolo Munchi, who wrote the comprehensive Storia do Mughal, worked as a physician in the court of Dara Shikoh Aurangzeb. Option C. Question number 35. The administrative system of Ast Pradhan Council of Ministers assisted which historical ruler, that is Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, Maratha Empire? Which Mughal emperor completely banned the cultivation and sale of public consumption of tobacco in his empire is Jahangir. Question number 37. The historical dynamic text Amukta Maldya, reflecting political ideology and Vaishnavite devotion, was authored in Telugu by Krishna Dev Rai. Question number 38. The custom of Chauth collected by Maratha state means option A. 1/4 of land revenue collected from neighboring non-Maratha territories for protection. Question number 39. The building of a permanent canal system and structural irrigation works was a hallmark policy of which Tughlaq monarch? That was Firuz Shah Tughlaq. Option C. Question number 40. The iconic architectural style of Pitra Durai, inlay work of marble structures, achieved its creative peak during the reign of Shahjahan. Option C. 41. The British East India Company obtained the permanent Diwani right to Bengal, Bihar and Orissa via the Treaty of Allahabad following which battle? After Battle of Buxar. Option B. Question number 42. The socio-economic critique of British rule, known as the drain of wealth theory, was first explicitly articulated by Dadabhai Naoroji. Option B. The permanent land revenue settlement Jamidari system of Bengal was introduced in 1793 under the Governor Generalship of Lord Cornwallis. Option B. Question number 44. Who among the following established the dynamic Satya Sodhak Samaj in 1873 to challenge Brahminical hegemony and uplift lower caste? That was option B. Jyotirao Phule. Question number 45. The aggressive structure colonial policy known as the doctrine of lapse was extensively utilized to annex princely states by option B. Lord Dalhousie. Question number 46. The highly impactful tribal insurrection known as the Ulugan, the Great Tumut, was led by Birsa Munda. Option B. Question number 47. Which British Constitutional Act introduced the system of diarchy, that is Government of India Act 1919? Option B. Question number 48. The famous safety valve theory regarding the foundation of Indian National Congress implies that the organization was created to option A. Act as an institutional shield protecting early British rule from popular popular revolutionary outburst. Question number 49. The Vernacular Press Act of 1878, which severely curbed the freedom of Indian language newspaper, was enacted by Lord Lytton. Question number 50. At which specific session of Indian National Congress was the historic Pune Swaraj Complete Independence resolution passed in 1929? It's option C, Lahore session. Question number 51. The revolutionary socio-political weekly journal titled Al Hilal was founded and edited by option B, Maulana Abul Kalam Azad. Question number 52. The system of individual agrarian settlement known as Raitwari system was originally devised and executed in Madras Presidency by Alexander Reed and Thomas Munro. Option A. Question number 53. The dramatic Santhal rebellion of 1855 to 56 took place primarily in the geographical tract known as Damane-Koh. Question number 54. Who among the following served as the political mentor to Mahatma Gandhi, who, when he returned from South India's oblique South Africa? That was option B, Gopal Krishna Gokhale. Question number 55. The Dynamic Other Party was founded in 1913 in San Francisco by which key revolutionary leader? Option A, Lala Hardayal. Question number 56. The controversial Ilbert Bill controversy during Lord Ripon's Viceroy royalty was directly connected with the issue of option B, legal and judicial equality between Indian and European judges. Option number 57. The Radical Revolutionary Youth Association known as Naujawan Bharat Sabha was formed in 1926 by option B, Bhagat Singh. The Historical Communal Award announced by British Prime Minister Ramsay MacDonald in 1932 led directly to which practice? Pune Pact. Question number 59. Who among the following was chosen as the very first individual Satyagrahi by Mahatma Gandhi in 1940? Option B, Acharya Vinoba Bhave. Question number 60. The Indian University Act of 1904, which increased state control over higher education institutions, was introduced during the tenure of Lord Curzon. Question number 61. The archaeological discovery of structural granaries along with worker platform arranged in rows outside the citadel is a prominent feature of Harappa. Question number 62. The ancient administrative territory or ecozone known as Mulai in Sangam geography represented option B, pastoral oblique forest landscape. Question number 63. The historical custom of performing the Ashwamedha sacrifice to assert imperial sovereignty was revived during the Gupta era by Samudragupta. Option B. Question number 64. The highly decorated lion capital, which is currently adopted as the national emblem of India, was originally erected at Sarnath. Option B. Next question number 65. The trade network of the Harappan civilization with Melua, mentioned in cuneiform text, indicate ancient links with option B, Indus Valley region. Who among the following historical king assumed the structural title of Gangai Konda Chola after expanding his territory up to Gangas? Option B, Rajendra Chola I. The famous Nana Desi and Mani Graman in the early medieval dynamic socio-economic space refer to option B, powerful merchant guilds operating in maritime and inland trade. The basic historical manual on medicine, anatomy, and pharmacology, known as Charak Samhita, is associated with the court of Kanishka I. Option B. Question number 69. The historical theory that the decline of urban phase of the Indus Valley civilization was due to ecological changes and drying up of rivers was formulated by G.L. Pocher, Shireen Ratnagar, Robert Rankes. Option B. Question number 70. The text titled Kitabul Rehla, providing rich socio-economic and geopolitical details of 14th century India, was authored by option B, Ibn Battuta. Question number 71. The religious department tasked with enforcement of moral laws and checking un-Islamic practices under Aurangzeb was headed by Mutasid. Option B. Question number 72. The specific revenue term Hasil in medieval land administration record explicitly denoted The actual revenue collected from the field. Question number 73. The custom of Izzara or revenue farming, which grew rapidly during the late Mughal period, led to exploitation of peasantry by subcontractors bidding for revenue collection. Question number 74. The foundational fortress of British power in southern India named Fort St. George was constructed at Madras. Option B. The first formal structure census of India was initiated under Lord Mayo in 1872, but the first synchronous census occurred under Lord Ripon. The prominent radical faction within the early 20th century national movement known as Lal Bal Pal comprised Lala Lajpat Rai, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Bipin Chandra Pal. Option B. Question number 77. The popular peasant movement known as Indigo Revolt 59 to 60 erupted extensively across which region? It is Bengal. The strategic subsidiary alliance framework to systematically reduce the sovereignty of Indian princely states was introduced by Lord Wellesley. 79. Who among the following established the Abhinav Bharat Society, a secret revolutionary group in 1904? V.D. Savarkar. Option B. Question number 80. The historic Lucknow Pact of 1960 is highly significant because option A. The moderate and extremist along with the Muslim League joint agreement done between them. 18. One, in the dynamic transition toward Neolithic economics, which side provide evidence of pit dwelling and domestic dog burial alongside masters, that is Burj home. Kashmir. The structural conceptual classification of administrative land into Khalsa under the Delhi Sultanate indicate land under direct control of Central Crown Revenue Department. Option B. Question number 83. The unique institutional philosophy of Sulayakul Universal Peace Tolerance was developed and propagated by Akbar. Option B. Question number 84. The comprehensive architectural structure survey and preservation of ancient monuments was institutionalized through the setting up of Archaeological Survey of India by Lord Curzon. Option B. Question number 85. The localized radical trade association known as Ahmed Textile Labour Association Mazdoor Mahajan Sabha was formed by Mahatma Gandhi. Option B. Question number 86. The dynamic historical document Peshwa Daftar served as a crucial primary text source for reconstructing the history of the Maratha administration. Option B. The British commercial enterprise known as Managing Agency System specialized in operating as corporate networks managing multiple tea, coal and jute industrial concerns. Option number 88. The famous radical publication titled Bandi Jeevan, which served as a textbook for early revolutionary, was written by Sachindranath Sanyal. Question number 89. The prominent social reformer who earned the title Lokitwadi due to his insightful socio-economic essay was Option A. Gopal Hari Deshmukh. Question number 90. The Wood Dispatch of 1854 is universally referred to as the Magna Carta of English education and structured academic hierarchy in India. Question number 91. The concept of subaltern study in Indian historiography was pioneered by Ranjit Guha. Option A. Which historical school view the history of India primarily as a product of class conflict and economic structure? That is option B. Marxist school. Question number 93. In historical research methodology, the process of verifying the authenticity of a document's origin is called external criticism. Option B. Question number 94. Who wrote the canonical text What is History? Exploring historical objectivity and causation? That is option A. E.H. Carr. Question number 95. The approach of history that look at local memory, folklore and spoken testimonies is known as oral history. Option B. Who among the following is regarded as a key figure of the National School of Indian Historiography? R.G. Bhatnagar. 97. The concept of analyzing history through long-term structure was championed by which school? That is Annal School. Question number 98. The practice of using primary sources to check the factual consistency within a historical text is a part of internal criticism. Option B. 99. Who authored the multi-volume The History of British India, which divided Indian history into Hindu, Muslim and British period, was James Mill. The last question is the ultimate objective of an exegesis in historical or scriptural research methodologies to critically interpret and explain the exact meaning of a text. Thank you.